back to another edition of Babyface Beer Review. My name is Alex. I'm your host and guide walking you through this beer review for the next few minutes here today. It is a very, very special episode of Babyface Beer Review, and that is because it is fresh hop harvest season. Yes, Yakima Valley is harvesting the hops, and they're being shipped over and delivered to all the breweries at this current time, and it's a very exciting time because this is one of the best beers, in my opinion, of the year come out. You get to taste all that different flavors that are coming out of the lupulin gland of the hops. And who do we turn to for a fresh hop beer? None other than Fremont Brewing Company, Seattle, Washington, my backyard here. And they have just been killing it the last couple of years with their fresh hop beers. This is Field to Ferment, the single hop edition of fresh Centennial hops. Last year they did 4 different varieties. They did Citra, Mosaic, Centennial, and Simcoe. This year they're only doing 3, but they're doing Centennial again, Citra, and Amarillo. Goodness gracious, fresh hops are the best hops. They say it right here on the can, and it is true. This beer I've had a few times before. It's absolutely fantastic. I will see what the 17 edition has in store for us. I'm sure it's going to be good, but to get into the specs of the beer, it clocks in at 6% alcohol by volume, 50 IBUs. I'm not sure of the malt base that they're utilizing here, but we know that they are using Centennial hops, uber fresh. The bottom of the can there, it says the 5th of September. Today's date is the 7th. Time of recording, 2 days old, so you can't beat that. In regards to the accolades from what we've got on Beer Advocate from last year's beer, they rated it as an 89, which is very good in the category. Going over to Untappd, they give it a 4.0, 4 caps out of 2,000 reviews. Nothing really in the way of 2017 ratings. I think it was around 4.13 from the 2017 variety of like 40 ratings or so. So just some really good stuff. My mouth is already watering. First fresh hop beer of the season. So stoked to join you guys and gals. Let's crack the cap on the Fremont Field to Ferment Centennial Edition. Yeah, it's just blasting out of the glass already. Just all the different vegetative, greeny leaf smells from this bad boy. Very, very excited. Wow. Holy smokes. Just getting a ton of hop oil just blasting out of this glass. Pouring a beautiful kind of off-colored golden, burnt orange, pale amber color, really nice, kind of a little bit of clarity there, maybe a touch cold, but really, really nice looking beer, beautiful white, frothy head, pretty soap sudsy, tightly compact at the bottom, about 1.5 fingers, 2 fingers worth of head, very aggressive, pretty aggressive pour on my behalf, some active carbonation streaming up from the bottom, but a really awesome looking beer here. Let's get into aroma and smell because that's where it really pops off here with the fresh hop beers. Wow. It's just a thing of beauty. Just a lupulin party in here. I'm getting just huge, like, vegetable, leafy, green, herbaceous notes out of this bad boy, getting some woody notes as well. Centennial tends to get off of, like, a pine needle, woody, earthy tone to it. That's exactly what we're getting here, but I'm also getting a nice grain base, some honey sweetness, some caramel, simple syrup notes as well. Getting a hint of lemongrass, just very, like, tea, like, vegetable, almost like earthy tea notes, some grapefruit, orange zest, very oily. Wow, this is a thing. This is awesome. I know you could tell I'm really freaking out over this thing, and for good reason, good measure. Without further ado, cheers, prost, whatever the hell you want to call it. Let's dive into the Field to Ferment by Fremont Brewing Company, Seattle, Washington, the Centennial Edition. Beautiful glass lacing. I could just pound this thing. It is so friggin' juicy and delicious. My God. Up front, wow. Holy smokes. Up front, just like this nice, just grain profile of simple syrup, graham cracker, honey sweetness. Then you transition into grapefruit notes, orange zest, this juicy grapefruit, and then kind of in the middle of the mouth we get this like tangy, snappy vegetable quality that comes out. I get like parsley, like chive, just leafy greens, lemongrass, really, really nice stuff. Then in the back end, that's where you start to get some of the bitterness. It mounts. It just brings a bite of like this stemmy, leafy green, pine needle earthiness, along with maybe some like more lemon quality to it. Almost like I could imagine if you were drinking like chlorophyll out of a plant. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's what it tastes like to me. It's just green, vegetative, oiliness. It's amazing. It's just like you're squeezing the hop right into your mouth almost. It is awesome. Holy hell. As for a feel, medium carbonation, medium body, nice dry finish on this one. Very piney, herbal, lingering resinous tones to this. It's got a nice bubbly texture, which makes it so drinkable. As you can see here, I'm just going through this no problem. Might have a couple pops of this tonight. But it is available 6-packs, 12-packs, 22-ounce bombers, and on draft, where you can find Fremont beer. Pretty reasonable price, right around $10 for a fresh hop beer. You cannot beat that. As for a grade, you can tell I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you do too. I'm going to give it a 96 out of 100. It's just everything that I look for in a fresh hop beer. Born Yesterday by Lagunitas, one of my top 5 beers. I love that beer. I like that for different reasons. This one is just so well rounded out, and it just packs in so much of that like vegetable, leafy greenness that you get from the Centennial hops, the pine needles, and everything. It's awesome. So 96 from me, but that's not what matters. What matters is what you guys and gals think, and you can let me know by leaving that all below in the comments section. Let's go back and forth on the jargon, on the dialogue here. Let me know. Please let me know what beers you'd like me to review next. Fresh hop season is upon us, so I'd love to get some new fresh hop recommendations. And until next time, cheers, Prost. We'll see you all again on Babyface Brew Review. Thank you so much for stopping by.